My name is Andre de Freitas. I'm the Executive Director of Solidaridad globally. We are a nonprofit organization that has been around for 55 years, and we work to support small-scale farmers and workers in agricultural supply chains. That involves work to increase productivity, reduce the use of chemical inputs, fertilizers, pesticides, and the whole idea is that we help to make farmers' lives better. So the benefits are increased production and increase then from the production, increase income, so raising their livelihoods. Okay, so we're working here in the county for another, hopefully beyond. So we depend on funding. We have funding for another 15 months of work here in the county, and we're always looking for new sources of funding to continue the work. The advice varies according to the reality of the farmers. So we operate in more than 40 countries in the world, and each country has its own particularities. So each country, the needs of farmers are different. There is a common condition for small-scale farmers that's lower productivity, sometimes challenges to access market. So our interventions tend to be along those lines, helping increase productivity, helping connect to markets, helping organize farmers so that they have stronger bargaining power. But the exact interventions will vary according to the countries. Here, the particular thing about this region is the distribution of the rainfall, which is very concentrated in a short part of the year, which makes it quite challenging to grow crops year-round. So strategies like ponds and irrigations are essential for farmers to succeed here.
So my name is Rachel Wanyoke. I'm the Managing Director for Solidaridad for East and Central Africa. And we are very proud to be working in collaboration with the Makueni County government in really trying to improve the lives of farmers across the county in the different wards. I think the one thing that Solidaridad constantly advocates for is a collaborative process, working towards shared goals and shared vision. And that is actually what we have with the Makueni County government. What we are asking for more from the Makueni County government is to continue to support Solidaridad and the various partners that are working very actively to improve local food systems and the resilience of farmers within the county. To improve and enhance food security within Makueni and also across Kenya is really thinking about how you're integrating climate smart agriculture in the work that you do. Thinking about your soil health, thinking about how you're accessing water in certain elements of it, how are you harvesting, how are you conserving it, thinking about the type of seeds that you use, the quality. Is actually very essential for all farmers. So for us, we see it as a holistic approach, and all farmers need to be thinking about different pathways to ensure their resilience. So one of the things that we've learned, especially in collaboration with quite a few of the farmer groups within Makueni, is obviously if you want to go fast, you go alone, but if you want to go further, you go together. And the farm that we're in is not only by one individual farmer, but also has space for the group. So really trying to work together to figure out how you can benefit from aggregating not only your efforts, but your resources, your time is essential to eventually scale. So I think the one thing that would encourage farmers in Makueni, but also across Kenya, is to really think about how are you organizing yourselves and how are you able to aggregate to be able to achieve higher results, high impact and benefits.
I'm Benedict K, MCA for the Kathonzweni ward. I'm very happy today to have seen and witnessed the efforts the Solidaridad team are doing to my ward, to my people, and I want to thank them for the efforts that they are doing in the agricultural sector is really helping our people to be able to have a livelihood. And through His Excellency, our Governor, Kathonzweni Jr., we are doing collaboration with them. Actually, recently they signed an MOU so that we can continue with this to help our farmers in the best way. And I want to thank them for that spirit. And also something else that makes me happy is when the groups can come together and they can have a setup like this to help themselves, bring them together and socially, economically empowering them is something that we have been lacking in this ward and this county. So we want to thank them, and we will continue to collaborate with them. We'll continue to support them for so that they can continue with the trainings. I'm also happy with the kind of trainings they are doing to the farmers in my ward, and that is also helping them. And whatever they are learning here as a group, they can transfer these to their own households and also do better. Also, the other thing is that they are supporting farmers with the water fund. As a ward, we have a program called Kathonzweni Ward Participatory Poverty Eradication Program. It is a program whereby each household is supposed to have a water pan, and I'm happy to hear that they are supporting those farmers with the trainings and also the solar kits, so that they can be able to do something in their farm. So we want to thank them, and we shall continue to collaborate with them. Agriculture is the only way to go. It's the only way to do away with the poverty. And I encourage them to join groups, and I also encourage them to participate in the training program the Solidaridad team is having across the world, so that they can be changed, they can be transformed. One thing, we have to change the attitude towards farming. That is where we should start with, and I want to thank them, and I want to encourage our people to participate in these trainings, to participate in group making this kind of program, so that they can benefit and they can learn. Well, I think yes, my advice to the youth, the vijana, the Gen Z, is that let them come out, let them be positive about agriculture. The farming is the way to go. So we want to encourage them, and we are supporting them. This year, we are training agripreneurs. We are training them so that they can have skills. They can, when they have these skills, they can really do a lot in their farmings, and they can help themselves. So I want to encourage them, and I want also to encourage them to participate in this kind of program, so that they can learn and do better.
My name is Koko Mita. I'm a farmer and the secretary to the Makutano kwa Mudita Fruit Farmers self-help group. A group that was incepted in 2019 because we wanted to come together to make ourselves better, so that one doesn't walk alone. Thank you very much. We have got a lot of training from Solidaridad, and in partnership with also the Ministry of Agriculture and the county government, and we have improved from our traditional ways of farming. We have embraced climate smart agriculture because of what you've seen, the drip irrigation systems. We have done a lot of water harvesting. We've also done what we call GAP, that is good agricultural practices, so that we utilize the small lands, pieces of land that we have for a higher production, because we have been taken through that kind of training where we can use a small piece of land to produce more.
My name is Daniel Kinai, and we have benefited from the Solidaridad because they have brought us, first of all, they have trained us how we can plant through what we call climate change. They have trained us about climate change, so that farmers can know what kind of crops they can use in a certain place, or what kind of plant, what kind of crops which is suitable for a certain place. There are so many crops which have been introduced to us. There are tomatoes which are doing very well in our area. There is also pigeon beans which are also doing very well. Maize, they are also doing very well. There are also green vegetables like skuma, spinach, piri hoho. Those are doing very well. But more interesting or more important thing is that they have introduced us what we call drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is using very little water, and it has also some benefits, like they are using a lot of very little water. If you see the plants, It reduces also some weeds in the plants. So that is some of the benefits. There is also time. Time is little in terms of we use a little time. Yeah, it has introduced so many. So if we compare the drip irrigation with the fallow irrigation which we were using there before, drip irrigation is better and it is so economical.